We are now 5 wide. Presented by Quick Trip's quality gasoline guarantee. It's just another way Quick Trip has you covered.
9 to noon, ready to roll. Billy, Coon, Orman. Good morning, boys. How we doing?
Morning, fellas.
Good.
Happy Thursday.
Vibe was down. That's why they weren't working. Oh. All right. My headphones are good.
What?
We're good.
What?
We can
Busy
start
vibe?
now,
Busy
guys.
vibe check, Armin? You gave a busy vibe check?
Big
Just now?
vibe.
Mic check.
Big vibe.
Mic check. Mic check. Lots of good stuff out there. And I want to start with you guys on your thoughts on the 20-year-old camera guy, social media guy, fired by the NFL for his Tyreek Hill viral video. He went on yesterday saying, well, looks like it's curtains for me at NFL with the Dolphins. And just want to say thanks for everything. It was great. It's my dream job. But, yeah, I guess they had to do what they had to do. This has not resonated well, Kuhn, with many people, that the NFL has to be this way.
Did you guys talk
Why?
about this on the show today?
We did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so cameraman is on the sideline. He's a kid that in high school he wanted to pick this up, so he started doing it, started taking pictures, got to meet some pretty incredible high-profile athletes, and throughout the course of time created some friendships with them and going to school at the University of Miami. Naturally, hey, I'm going to apply for a job filming on the sidelines of the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Got that job, and on the sideline, one of his friends that he worked, Tyreek Hill, runs up to him. God forbid a player have a friend that's a fan that's working on the sideline as a cameraman, grabs his phone, does a backflip with it. And did I read the story right that the NFL was most pissed off because
He jumped.
he celebrated the fact that Tyreek Hill came to him and took his camera on the side? I mean, that is a moment we should cherish. That is a moment we should exploit as a league. That is a moment we should, blow it up and make it
market
one
it.
of those moments.
Well-
if this was the NCAA tournament, this would be on that one shining moment video at
Right.
the end.
Now replace him as a fan in the stands. That's a 8-year-old little boy with his dad. They're not going to ban that dad and his son for life. They're going to use that in highlights of look at how close we are with our fan base, etc.
Well,
But because he was on the field and supposed to be professional and blah blah blah, I changed
and
everything.
he's supposed to be working for NFL media as the devil's advocate.
Working press box.
I'm just asking, is that what that's the reasoning? I'm sure John Mara was behind this somehow. That's my theory.
No fun,
No
Mara.
fun league, yeah.
We know what people want, and that's why we're enforcing celebration and taunting rules. We know what the fans want. What did he say one time, John Mayer? That's what he said. So I'm sure
the
he's fine.
funniest thing is my man has handled it exceptionally well.
He has.
Putting together the entire backstory, posted it in a very succinct minute and 37-second video to tell you everything he did, working for Tyreek Hill for over a year. And then gets that video of flying private with this guy to his camps and everything and documenting that. That's the funniest part to me. And
It's true.
I will say, though, he's going to be okay.
This is going to be the best
this
thing.
is going to be the best thing to ever happen to that.
And he knows that. He knows
He's going to end up falling upwards because you
Yes.
mentioned it, Billy. That minute and a half video that he made showed exactly how good of a photographer and
Yes.
editor, a videographer he actually
Right.
is. That was like the greatest viral resume you could ever throw out there for anybody
Well,
to ever get you.
Totally.
I would argue the photog and the video editing thing is dime a dozen. It's his ability to leverage social media. That's the most
Well,
valuable asset that he has.
That's part of it too.
All encompassing. I mean, hey, if he
He
had
understands the environment, he understands the platform, and getting eyeballs and clicks is the most important thing. But I want to go back.
But
Kuhn.
Steve, if his video yesterday was, the stuff Butchie was trying to fix yesterday, like if it was that type of quality,
Great callback.
you mean to tell me it would have the pizzazz that it had yesterday when we all watched it and we were intoxicated for the minute and 30 seconds watching this going, you gotta be kidding me.
Part of it was the story we didn't know about either. We didn't know that this kid existed or a deal like this existed, where he was befriending Tyreek, doing videos for him, working for him, made it into the NFL side, all those things. I'm like, wow, this is a wild story. Like, we're locked into it. And like you said, he was smart because he was also showing humility and kind of gratitude instead of
Yeah,
like
'cause he
being
knew what
salty.
he was doing.
And people resonate with that. But you're right, Josh. He probably knew what he was doing too.
He
He's a
absolutely knew. He was
smart
like,
kid. Smart
okay,
move.
I'm going to tell the story, but I'm going to tell it in a way where I stay professional
I'm gonna be
and,
gratitude.
and,
Yeah.
and grateful, and
Make
I'm
them
going
look
to play
bad.
that card
Right.
and have everyone feel sorry for me.
Which
And it
maybe
worked.
he
It
is.
even
Maybe
worked.
he is thankful.
It
Maybe he
works.
is grateful for the short period of time that he got to be on the sidelines doing what he absolutely loves to do. Maybe he is grateful about that. Steve, did you see the viral TikTok video of the girl walking in a North Face jacket up some sort of hill in New Zealand, up some sort of mountain in New Zealand, and it was pouring rain,
Was she giving her
and
pics?
she ripped North Face. North Face flew a jacket to her at the top of the mountain and chose to use that opportunity to increase their brand awareness as well. Did you see that?
Smart.
What she wearing a jacket that did not repel the rain as North Face had promised?
Yes,
Ripping
yes,
the
she
jacket.
was.
Like,
And
this
she
thing
ripped them.
sucks.
And she ripped them,
And-
and they
And
flew
by
a
the
jacket.
time she got to the top of the hill, they had already had a helicopter fly in a new jacket. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Really?
Yeah.
I did not see that. I'll have to check that out. Sounds like a work to me, though.
Yeah.
Well, she probably
Oh.
returned the jacket from the
You-
top of the
you're
mountain.
such a
Probably
conspiracy
return the
theorist.
jacket as well. No,
Girl
but
walking up
here's
the hill.
Here's
she's-
what bothers me most about the camera kid story. You're telling me a suspension wasn't sufficient. You're telling
Yeah.
me that
That's
there was
the
not
thing.
any ability to just dock his pay or reprimand him or make him go through an online course. That's
Send a
right, he had
letter.
An online course by Friday, right?
Yeah, get that
Gotta
done.
get
Yeah,
that
by the
done.
way.
Sorry.
Like that's
I'm
what
done.
bothers me the most.
Yeah, I did it.
I mean, even Josh, the great Judge Elihu Smales,
Yes.
gave Danny Noonan a moment
Danny?
of grace
Well, he was his pal.
after he
so-
was caught banging his niece
Yeah.
in his own bed.
and he'd send a lot
Might have been proud.
of young people to the gas chamber. Didn't want to do it.
Mm.
Felt
Felt
he
he
owed
owed it to
to them.
I do.
So
Go.
yeah.
Okay, more
Go
Caddy
ahead,
Day
Armin.
jokes. No, Caddy
Yeah,
Day.
more Caddy Day jokes.
All right.
Watch the movie, Armin.
It's
well, good thing Brian No's not here because he doesn't think it's a very good movie. He thinks it stinks.
It's also
actually.
called Caddy
That's
Shack.
what makes
Caddy
it-
Day
but
is the
that's
event
what
that we host.
just
Makes it
like
If it was Seinfeld, he would
Just-
have been in there.
Sure, the best show of all
just
time.
like Charge thinks that Christmas Vacation is painfully unfunny.
Oh, that's
No.
so.
no,
I
no,
watched
no,
it 3
no.
days ago. It's
That's a- That
unbelievable.
reflects on Charge.
It's
more
a
than anything.
classic.
Okay.
That to me has blown my mind about Charge, who I love dearly. I'm like, what are you talking
I
about?
like the movie, but Zabe, you quote that movie way too much. Way too much.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Like all the
Oh.
time. Like I'm like, come
I
on,
don't
man.
like quote it.
Well, what's wrong with
The
that?
quotes in the movie.
Or do you mean like
What
he-
are the quotes in the movie?
He
What
quotes
are
it
the
like
good quotes?
gratuitously.
There's a
for
lot
how
of
much
visual
people-
stunts.
What's that?
Theater's full.
He quotes it too much for how much. And
Yeah.
that's not representative of how much people know about it. Is what you're saying?
I'm saying
got
like
the
kind of like
sound
me and
bites,
Hall
though.
Pass.
For a holiday. Right. Like you
Play a
play
sound bite.
exactly.
all
The Hallelujah Holy Bleep soundbite is one of the all-time greats.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Where's the Tylenol?
That's
That's
pretty funny.
Chevy
But that one,
Chase
yeah.
at his best.
You know what's-
well, there's a
Did
couple
you have
that
the
are
grandma
appropriate.
saying grace and doing the national or the Pledge of Allegiance? That's my favorite.
No, see, that's good.
You know,
That
maybe
actually had my daughters rolling on the floor the other night.
Oh, you guys were watching the other night?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
said
Christmas season, Armin.
days
I know about
Christmas
Oh, yeah.
starts the day after Thanksgiving.
it. Well,
That's what I'm talking
for
about.
some people.
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
But I didn't know you were really into watching the movies yet. I don't know. I didn't. That's pretty
We
cool.
If
watched
you
Santa
put
Claus
the-
4
if you-
times.
You have to watch the movie when you're putting lights up. That's part of putting the lights up,
You
having
know,
the movie in the background.
When we put our tree up on Sunday, there was football on, so that we weren't doing that.
You didn't even,
Hey,
go
can we-
to Big FM on your iHeartRadio app and
Should've
listen
done
to
that.
some Christmas music?
No, I could have. I should have. I just started singing Christmas songs myself. you
Oh,
know?
All right,
Good
there we go.
Lord.
So it just did.
Can we talk since we're on this square right now?
Sure.
Randomly, but we're on it, so I'd like to probe into it. Can we
Okay.
explore Laura video
Whoa,
shaming
whoa.
you?
Oh,
over
yeah,
the
easy.
Christmas
What
tree?
part of Laura do you want to explore? now?
No,
Just
we
make
got
it
there. There was an unfortunate pause,
We had a few seconds there.
but we
of like,
got there.
Yeah, let's explore.
Let's
Okay.
probe this situation of your wife nitpicking your
Okay.
persnicketyness over the quality of tree
She just
that
thought it was
was
funny.
worthy of being in the Sarian family home.
Well,
I mean,
okay.
out of bounds.
There's a lot
in
of
my
backs.
opinion.
No, I don't think it's out of bounds. Why? We take Snapchats all the time of each other, and that happened to be one that was also funny. I was like, oh, that'd be a funny video. You could put that up on Twitter.
Hey, you can put that up. Make sure you put that up.
Now the thing was,
Make sure you tag me
Yeah,
and
hey,
tag
put that
Josh
in.
too because
Josh.
he'll retweet it.
we use a lot on,
The game 97.3 the game at 9 to noon. Tag us.
Hashtag best practices.
Palermo's, and the thing is, we make. Well, you have to make sure it's on there.
Blair was,
love this guy.
Well, Josh always texts me that, like, make sure a little behind the scenes there.
Okay, good.
Well, but
sure.
yeah,
Keep
okay.
going.
Tell
Tell
us
us
story.
The funny backstory of this, I guess, a little bit is there's
Just one thing.
There's
It's got one thing to say.
there's
Let's get the backstory here.
there's like a running joke about like old Armenian dads or Armenian guys that the way they pick out fruit. Like they're tapping each watermelon with like one hand behind their back, like they know
Sure.
like they know what the fruit is. You know, my dad does the same thing. He's looking at
You're going to claim that for Armenia? You
whatever.
think,
Sure.
you think
I think
American
he is.
You
dads
think
don't
only
do the same
Armenian
thing?
old men do that? All
Goodness
old
gracious.
men
Only
do
ones
that.
that tap melon.
This is just the world I'm in. Maybe
Whenever I get the chance,
other
Billy.
old men tap watermelon.
You think every uncle and grandpa I've ever had hasn't told me, you know the right watermelon here?
Tapping
Yeah.
melons. Isn't
So-
that what Corey Perry's accused of? Okay, we're moving on.
So anyway, Lars, like
That's a wild
let's
story.
go
Sorry,
get
go ahead,
our
Armin.
let's go get
Backstory.
our Christmas tree on Sunday. So because we're both off that day, and I didn't have Packer game, so I was like, all right, let's do it. And I did what everyone else. I'm not doing this, fake hustle, cut a Christmas tree down, go to the forest like Butch.
No chance.
I do what every other regular person does. We're going to Menards,
Mhm.
right, to get our
Go to
tree.
Menards, yeah.
So we're going to write. I didn't say that. I said Menards. I didn't
Oh,
say
no, we
Menards.
said it. I
Oh.
thought you listened to the show. We said it like 9
Sorry, I
times.
missed
No,
that.
he did.
I was during the call.
Oh.
So anyway, we go to Menards, and right away I'm like, all right, Douglas fir, Fraser fir. I don't mess with the Scotch pine. I don't mess with the white pine. I don't
course.
want Scotch
Yeah.
pine. The needles
Don't
are
waste your time.
It's too
Right.
weird looking. So we get our Fraser fir, and I'm just start tapping away. I don't know why, because last year I remember it was I couldn't drill the holes in very easily because the wood was. I needed a longer
What are
Uh-huh.
you drilling holes for?
for the water. I didn't do that the
Oh,
first year,
wow.
and these guys got on me.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
First time I've ever had
Just-
a real
just-
tree in the house.
Or you could just cut the bottom inch off the root there. Or the,
Okay,
Yeah,
the
that's
stem,
what I
the
did.
stem.
Okay,
So
yeah,
I don't
like
know.
that,
It was
yeah.
just a reaction. I'm looking at the trees. I'm knocking
You
them.
were
I'm smelling them.
tapping the trunk.
I don't know. I had no idea. All right, I have no idea. Fine. If you want to say I don't know what I'm doing, that's fine.
You don't know what
I'm
you're
kind of
doing.
now on Laura's side on this. I think you should have been.
Well, you
climbing
should have been
social
from the
media.
top. I'm just so anyway. Laura's thing was she was gonna get a nice Snapchat video, some memory, send it to her, her sister, her brother, mom, all that stuff. Oh, we're picking out our tree. So she has like the trees going, and the next thing you know, I'm in the frame knocking on trees, and smelling the trees.
Knocking on wood if you're with me.
And you know
Knock
what?
on wood.
It
Thank
was,
you.
it was to me, it was just instinctual. I just start. It's like when you pick out fruit, you start to analyze
Sure.
the fruit and you're tapping them. That's all that happens. So
Okay. Well, there you go.
You guys love it or like it? Are you with me, everybody? Knock on wood. Knock on wood if you're with
Yeah,
me.
there you go. Knock on wood. Knock Christmas tree if you're with me.
Oh, you
That's
think
Armin walking around the Menards lot going, hey, you like this tree
You
here?
guys love it or like
you
it?
love this
Are you
tree or
with
like
me,
it?
everybody? Knock on wood. Knock on wood if you're with me there.
you
Or
thought
be
she was
you-
being
did you
invasive.
asking the employees to knock on wood with you?
Yeah, you thought she was being invasive by posting it and all that stuff. If I
No,
told
just-
her I didn't want it,
Just embarrassing you.
I don't
Like
feel
she probably should have
embarrassed.
been.
I don't feel embarrassed.
You know,
I retweeted it.
social media broke up Brand and Katy Perry.
I like to
that
think
Russell
our,
Brand-
I like to think our relationship.
Russell Brand
Russell
posted
Brand
a
and
picture
Katy
of her
Perry.
without makeup, like dead asleep. That was the start of the end there. Allegedly, Caroline Wozniacki blew her chance with Rory McIlroy when she did the same thing.
You got to know when
So you
not to
gotta be
cross the
careful.
line. You got to know when not to cross the line.
Yeah,
One girl
if
ruined Josh
social
Giddey's
media,
life.
if a picture on social media is going to end it for you, you guys weren't going to work out anyways.
Right.
It can cause a fight, though. I'll be honest. I don't like if I'm posting a photo of like a family photo, or if Julie's in it. I
You
always have
always
to be like, I have 7 of them. Which one do you like? The
Always
best?
get approval. Of
I-
course.
right.
Always.
Like if she's in the photo, it's
no
all
brainer.
right. Which one do you want?
So
They all
you
look the
asked
same
for
to me,
approval with your family. You asked for forgiveness with work. Is that how it works?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Now we know
Yeah,
where we stand.
That's how it works.
Well,
All right.
I mean, yeah.
I just wish
Learn
I just
how it
wish
works.
the NFL would have a soul.
Oh,
Because they're not just the no fun league, they're the no soul
Yeah.
league.
It's
That they would fire a kid
Now and
like
then.
this
And
who
here's a
got
shocker.
them an incredible digital asset.
And
F
here's-
the NFL.
Here's a shocker, Steve. Every person working on that sideline has somebody on the field that they really like,
Mhm.
that they really like. And whether they're close friends with them, acquaintances with them, or just admire them from afar, they have people out there that they like, that excite them when they do good things.
And I got
And
news-
everyone was jealous they didn't get that shot.
absolutely.
Yes.
And I got news for people and players and coaches and organizations. That whole thing about a fan being viscerally connected, emotionally connected to your team, not pragmatically or rationally, that's what makes your business work. That's the whole reason people care and watch
Yeah.
and pay and make money for your league is because people have an intrinsic,
Right.
emotional, visceral
The
love for
NFL,
it.
the NFL, Armin, likes to think of itself along with the big
visceral,
movie,
visceral.
music, and pop stars of the popular culture, right?
Sure.
And what do concert acts do? The biggest stars, they invite fans on the stage and they take a selfie with the fan,
Connect
and
with
they
the
let
fans.
that go viral. They don't kick the fan out of the arena for that. So
Of
maybe
course
the
not.
NFL should take a page from that.
I just want to
But
know
whatever.
when will that backflip and the Josh Allen point when he's running into the end zone be on an NFL advertisement?
Good
this year?
point. Good point, Billy.
Because the Josh Allen one gets flagged and this one gets someone fired. Better not be in a commercial on the NFL
Man,
network.
and I don't remember the last time there wasn't a flip, an end zone flip that was used in some type of promotional advertising.
Hey, we
Allen-
might be getting
Allen
more
got-
knock on wood, Zabe. You hear John Gruden in the conversation to be
For Indiana.
Indiana's head football
Yeah.
coach? Knock on wood if you like that in the big
Knock
league.
on wood if you
Maybe.
like, you love it
I
or you
love
like it.
I love it.
I don't like it. I love it.
Him going to Bloomington. Can you imagine
Come
that?
on, dude. It's going to be great.
Oh, man.
Hard
All right,
knocks.
tag you're it. 9 to noon is next. Josh, great job today. We'll see Butchie back here tomorrow. Have a great Thursday. See the boys at the feast tonight up in Grand Chute.
My
And we
favorite
will
shoot.
see everyone tomorrow.